Welcome back, everybody. It's going to be part 3. We're going to jump in on it here and see where we can get tonight. We were doing the climbers area. I told you like the second one too. Oh yeah, the story is awesome. Double check my stuff here. I'm missing something right in front of my face. Oh, I can grab that. No shit. Wow. What the heck? Why didn't you jump up here the first
Stalkers in
time?
the open. Watchers on the other side.
What you up to tonight? What's everybody up to tonight? It's Friday. Boring. I'm the only one that's on tonight. It's worth watching. What the hell are these? The hell? Grinding on art. Watching you and cooking.
No room.
Oh. Forgot to brighten it up on your guys' end.
I'll tuck that away. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Oh shit! Oh. Nice. Well, can I get rid of some of this shit? Yeah. Get rid of some of this shit. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta do that. I forgot about that. R1.
The snow's got a bite out here.
Damn. Chilly in here too. Whew.
Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now.
Oh,
I've
shit.
prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point.
I turn my light on.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
When you grind on arc, what is that? You just getting some experience, or you fighting enemies?
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
Meat runs for dinos, grinding
Do you
stone,
think it's
hide,
even
metal,
possible
fiber.
to restore Gaia?
Oh, okay.
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be actually here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Damn, coffin fits.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear.
Mind your footing.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked at the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit?
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your finger.
The hell?
Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
So you wouldn't know.
Glad
You ain't
that's
been able to get in here.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and meadow.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well...
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it's a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
The hell?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible.
8 millimeters.
Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
Damn.
Happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt. You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your...
Hell, Liz. I know.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived.
800-man tribe, damn.
And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Interesting. Maybe she's here still.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I've been taking a hard look at the project.
This Ted guy didn't do something dirty, did he?
It's clean, it's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Damn. What the hell, man?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you.
This guy did.
I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, I've
Please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say
You did do something dirty.
I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain Atmosphere.
What an ass.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Turned to dust.
Wow.
Scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
And how do you exactly do that?
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
You're here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning, I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered such knowledge.
This dude's a
you have
piece
no
of crap, I
idea.
bet.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse, helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes.
These focuses, though, like...
That's when I detected it.
Was everyone wearing back then?
Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
Damn.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
Damn.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
Wow. So when did I come into this? Our path
Holy
together?
crap.
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Quite a story of that man, huh?
I need to warn the Sun King about the attack. Erend was going to the palace. Maybe he can get me an audience.
Oh. So I was gonna grab that and go down.
Task is complete.
Thinking about the attack.
Yes.
Erend was going
The
to the
Focus
palace.
Network is active.
Maybe he can
Built
get
to
me
your
an audience.
specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing. Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. Oh. Inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. The
What up, Blue? You still there, huh? Quiet in there. This is a crazy ass story.
I prefer the one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
No one goes into the palace without an invitation.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay.
That's good. I have something urgent to tell the king.
Then you shall have your chance. Follow me, please.
Oh, here we go. Something's fishy.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now outlanders from the south to the Sun King have inherit.
Passed by some outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
Sure do.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon
And close
her.
this door real quick. We're right
she
back.
was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Marad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Marad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Meridian. I couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Oh shit. Oh, let's go there. A lot of running to do, huh? What the hell is that?
Not quick enough.
Strider! Right in front of him. Oh, well, I know what I did do.
catch us.
Oh shit. Don't mind me.
This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
It's really soft.
Nope, I did not play it yet.
No sign of Murad's guy? He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
Probably grab it when it's on real cheap sale, you know. Oh, got 2 missions away from beating it? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I bet it is a good game. But it's fun. First one was awesome. First one's how I got my affiliate on Twitch.
In the claim, we say that getting busy is the only way to get rich. Staying busy. Wasn't sure about this Sundom at first, but it's growing on me.
I'm considering what I'll fashion next to the forge.
I've had about enough of the Karja.
No, I'm not trading today.
Fire and spit. What do you want
I'd
from
shake
me?
your hand, but mine's been at the forge. I've had about enough of the Karja.
Is it just me or the Karja people
I'm
want
sure you
to
can find out. They'll be okay.
Gotta find this guy. No way in here? No.
Train, patrol, sleep, repeat. No such thing as time off for the Vanguard.
Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you're really good.
nothing else, steal to my soul. Teach them how to hold their liquor. I'm sure you can find it.
Oh crap! Is there some special area where I gotta find this guy, Doug?
Focus could turn something up.
Really?
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Really?
Has to be Murad's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps, you know you'd better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
My men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.
All right. Where's my friend at? Hey, there he is. You don't remember this part? Yeah, it's been so long, bro, I'm sure.
Let's go.
Huh.
Just go about your business.
Yeah.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Dervahl's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right. We've got your back.
You know I don't do things quiet.
Dervahl's men. It's about to get ugly.
I hope so.
I was trying to take us over. wanted to take them over and use them.
Here it comes. You'll ever see it.
Ready to die?
I'll let him wreak havoc.
Here they come.
Death on its way.
The Niners play. Oh, they play tomorrow, don't they? Look at that.
Derval says you gotta eat dirt.
Can't see her, bro.
Don't lose your wits or anything else.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
That sound. There must be a way to get through.
Yeah, he does.
They must
He
use
does.
these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
No. Oh, she's alive.
Aaron? Durval tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Durval saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt.
Wow.
Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. No. Now listen. Durval's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Ursa. No, no. Please. I won't let you down. I promise.
Damn, she died right there. Of course, why wouldn't she? We just got there.
Aaron, I'm so sorry.
We've got to find Durval. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down. Such a strange device. It's beautifully crafted.
I gotta open all of my boxes and all that shit too, man.
This machine's been picked apart with precision.
I don't miss nothing.
What's Durval learned from all his tinkering? Do I even want to know? What happens when I turn it on?
I think I've got it working. There. Now, say something. Both of you, Doves.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want. I just want to hear your voice. And keep...
Durval's family. Whatever happened to them, it couldn't have been good.
I'll head back to Meridian. I just need a little time.
Just notes about crafting. Oh, and a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Durval too. I think I found something that can help. Let's head back.
What do you think, Doug? You think Packers are going to take the Niners tomorrow?
I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
It's going to be a good game. I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh, let me take this one here, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and upload both of this one, yesterday's and today's, tonight.
A woman is rising in the ranks of the Hunters Watch.
Don't let your guard down.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but
Pete out
ask.
here is more ancient than the old ones.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop,
Ravens
but
be
it
able
could
to
serve
beat
as a
them.
warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it...
Oh, Ravens be a team to beat.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Buffalo's got to get
Aaron,
past
wait.
Kansas City.
Remember that no one hates Dervahl
It's
more
a
than
thorn in their ass, man.
the clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
We can't worry about that now. All that matters is that we catch her killer before he strikes again.
How much like her you sound. You are correct, of course. Find
With the
Dervahl
Chiefs
and
or
bring him
Ravens in the
before me.
Super Bowl.
He will answer for his crimes.
I will.
Yeah.
But once this threat to Meridian is dealt with, another one looms. We have to talk about the eclipse.
We will.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Bills and the Niners. Was it this one? Which one did I want to get? This one. I gotta remember that. Which R1 first. And it's now got lure. Oh, I gotta keep pushing it. Okay. There's 3 on there. That's badass.
Did you hear the one about the boar, the grazer, and the sun priest?
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Yeah, Detroit. Look, the team to beat in the NFC right now is the Niners. That's my opinion. The Niners, in my opinion, the Niners are the strongest team right now. Just didn't get to see much of them yet. You know what I mean? Like, now Jordan Love looks great.
What's their story?
But I'm not
That-
choosy.
That defense of the Niners, man. Went the wrong way.
This is the place. You home, Derval? I got a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. Maybe there's some
That's a
way
lot
I
of
can use this
blaze.
window to get rid of the fuel. If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Derval promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. It's a bomb, all right. Well crafted. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
So, is that thing gonna go off?
Something's dripping from the ceiling. If that bomb goes off, if we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Well, how do we get rid of it? We could have played better. I think we'd go a lot further than that. Yeah. What am I missing here? See, these are the kind of things that drive me insane. You know, like, why be...
It looks like a wooden bracket.
Why be goofy like this? Dallas had potential.
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
Damn.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze on them.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative
Get to the fire and shut up a bucket line!
Oh, I'm gonna find you.
Haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the... Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Oh shit. On your tracks now, bro. Your friend left you here to die.
I need this.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me.
He don't know.
Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't? I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Awesome.
Forget about traveling light.
Really? Supposed to destroy that with the fucking crate.
what's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Let's go. Bring it on. Do it.
Can we finish this? I've got a son dog to kill.
Hey, like fire, bitch.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram Tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Oh, great. You're gonna call them? Okay.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Oh, that 3-arrow works nice. Hell yeah. Birds. That 3-arrow thing works well. Look at that 275. Bam. Boom. Nice. Yeah, that shit helps out a lot.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
We gonna do torture him and shit? That's not cool. Alright. Hey, never mind. Retract. I remember what he did. Oop.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Derval on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
No.
You did,
Me neither.
Mr. Vol.
Me neither.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast.
That's right. Peace out, bro.
You know what?
Nice meeting you.
When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere.
You're right.
Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time.
Right, baby.
Try not to
None
forget
of this and stuff
while you're
for you,
out there
bro.
Changing the world.
That don't happen around
I
here.
hate to tell you this after everything you've been through, but there's another fight brewing, and I need your help. Helis and his fanatics are coming for Meridian.
No rest for the weary, huh? Well, don't worry. I'll be there for you.
All right. All right, we're using the cat where it needs to be used, right? We're getting our way. Let's go. Who's next? Hi, sir.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop. There's something urgent we have to...
I know, but please, just listen for a moment. I want you to stay in Meridian.
No, bro.
What? Why?
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Oh.
Thank you for the offer, but...
I'm out.
I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to...
Who's this dude?
You are your own woman. Just as Ursa was.
I should have went the other
something
way.
Urgent to discuss?
Helis is preparing to attack Meridian. It could come at any time.
To be ready.
By the sun. Wait a moment. I want Murad to hear this.
Aloy, the Sun King tells me that you bring grave news.
Please, tell us what you know.
Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm trying to
yeah.
understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
All right. We level up. 2. These are all 3 here. 3 and 2s.
Quietly does it.
Oh, I just fucking did that. I should have waited.
And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
All right. Optional.
The battle starting? They say the Karja and Shadow have
Oh, this precise. I wish
Everyone
we were
needs
like
a
this to
splash
begin
of color
with.
in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
The battle is about to start. Don't watch. Hide!
Come take a look. Olin's apartment feels empty.
Feels empty.
Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Game's got great music.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
See, she wasn't using her, you don't have her thing on.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
And what is it?
of the end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Oh, shit.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do what she says!
Yeah, what the fuck are you guys doing? We're gonna lose this.
Loaded!
Let's go.
Be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Look who it is.
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Nope. Not this time.
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight?
Come here, bitch.
Keep him away.
Boom. That fucked you up. You weren't expecting that one, was you? Shit.
It's giving way!
It's that story mode.
This was not meant to be.
Alright.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon,
Look at the
no
sun.
one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and
Yes!
think about that.
Yes! Look at the sun, bitch. Alright, so story mode's kind of easy. Most definitely gonna turn it up on the next one. I feel more comfortable now. I feel way more comfortable now.
We're under attack.
You're under attack. You're dead.
Probably going to need it. Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon on the platform.
It's taking a shot at me.
Machines from the west.
Oh. Why she keep dropping it? Damn, badass. Go out here and...
Raise arms again, west!
Oh, shit!
Introduced.
Hit the son of a bitch.
By the sun, all shadows descend on us.
Holy shit, this is badass. Awesome, man. What a fucking awesome fight. Yeah, it's an amazing fight. Badass.
Aloy.
Oh my word, look at who it is.
Aloy! By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
died. Bitch.
That's what happens when you defy the sun god.
That's right.
Get this over with.
Yeah, that adding 2-3 arrows, that stuff's nice.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Just like War of the Worlds, man.
Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Venora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Oh, we're gonna get there tonight, baby.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
Let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Oh, you some nice stuff, huh? can't win the big game.
Arrival of entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
Well, you just showed me his guts. Let me get at it. Let me add some of these arrows on here, bitch. I kind of welcome the new game, bro. I can't wait to play the new one now. Can't wait to play it, man. Take this son of a bitch down. What's up, bro?
Knock him back!
Take them out first! My way's clear.
Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours.
Oh, you're mad now?
The metal children have fallen.
Nice. How's your art game going, Doug?
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Aw, shit.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Hell yeah. Don't get shot, bro. We got some add-ons and a second one to play, so
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
no kids. She had
If
one,
you
though.
had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be
Her.
curious.
Oh.
Unlawful, unstoppable.
She
even,
found her right there.
but with enough compassion to heal the world.
Oh, man.
Just a little bit.
How did it happen? Oh, we gotta find that all out.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
What a great story, man. All right, guys. I'm going to let it roll from here. Much love to you guys that made it this far, and I appreciate it. What a great story. Man, what a great story. I'm glad to be able to do this, capture it, and keep it on going forever, all right? It'll always be there. Much love to you guys. Thank you. If you guys made it this far for the YouTube folk, I'd appreciate that thumbs up and maybe that subscribe. For my Twitch folk, I'm going to let this run out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to start the add-on. Peace out. Much love and let it roll.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.